Hello, today we'll be learning about phylogeny. The word phylogeny is defined as the evolutionary history of a kind of organism. To get a better understanding of the concept of phylogeny, the use of phylogenetic trees, which is a diagram that shows the evolutionary interrelations of a group of organisms from a common ancestral form. In this video, we will be talking about phylogenetic trees for cartilaginous fish. Below are some key terms you should know. Anagenesis is the evolution within a lineage over time. Cladogenesis is the splitting of one lineage into two. Outgroup is an OTU that is known to have diverged earlier. OTU stands for Operational Taxonomic Units, and they are based on differences in their DNA sequence. Rooted tree is when the distance between OTUs is known, as well as the order of divergence is inferred by comparing it to an outgroup. Most recent common ancestor is the individual from which all organisms in the group are directly descended, and in this case they are represented by internal nodes. Finally, we have internal nodes, which occur at the points where more than one branch meet and represent the ancestral sequences. Here's a diagram showing anagenesis versus cladogenesis, and in today's example it will be cladogenesis. Also, it will be a rooted tree as an outgroup is present. So finally, here is our phylogenetic tree. Up top is our legend. The blue line representing the divergence of a lineage. The pink star represents the internal nodes, which also represents the most recent common ancestor. And finally, the green line is the outgroup. First, we will start off with cartilaginous fish, which then diverges into gill slits and external gill openings. From gill slits, we then split off into round body versus flat body. Then from round body, you split again into the fin being present versus absent. And finally, from the point of the fin being present, the shark either has nictitating eyes or non-nictitating eyes. Now, to see what order of shark it goes to, we will be talking about the nictitating eyes. And you either get an anal fin, which are mackerel sharks, and if you don't, then that is bramble sharks. Next, with non-nictitating eyes, the mouth is either in front of the eyes, which are carpet sharks, or if the mouth is behind the eyes, then you have ground sharks. All four of these sharks have a fin spine. Now we will move on to an absent fin spine, and if they have a long, saw-like snout, then they belong to the order of saw sharks. If they have a flat snout, then they belong to the bullhead shark order. Moving on, we will be talking about flat body sharks, and they either have dorsal or ventral gills. Dorsal gills lead to angel sharks, meanwhile ventral gills calls for stingrays. All the types of cartilaginous fish that I just mentioned before all have in common gill slits. But what's on the other end? Here we have external gill openings, which is our outgroup, meaning they diverge earlier than the rest of the OTUs. A cartilaginous fish with external gill openings leads to the species of chimeras. As you follow along the tree, whether a trait is present or absent allows you to know which direction you should go as they begin to break off into the internal nodes. I hope you have a better understanding of phylogeny and phylogenetic trees through this video. Here are all the sources that I used to create this video. Thank you for watching.